Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Derrick Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Kane. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Kane. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. At plays like this, that's exactly why you take a Kyle Pitts with a 4th overall pick. So exciting with the ball in his hands. And he showed it off there.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about conversion.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coach.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Operating from the gun, Kane. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21, Titans nothing. Younghoe Koo, kickoff for Atlanta.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 47 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. On first down, Hurts flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
57, Mike 57.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. They'll run on first down. It's Jordan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Off play action. Kane. He'll air this one out for Mims. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it is 28-0.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kane. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. Kane. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Jordan. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. On 1st down, Kane. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Kane. He finds his man, complete. It's Sullivan. The ball comes out. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
42, Titans 7. Younghoe Koo, kickoff for Atlanta.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jordan. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to throw. Kane. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Here we go, let's bring it.
They're going to try and throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jordan. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much...
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. Touchdown, Titans. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On 1st and 10, Kane. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Caught by the tight end, Watson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again, Tannehill.
Got this complete to Racey McMath.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He gets it complete to Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Racey McMath.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jordan, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jordan, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
7 yards, the pickup there.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kane. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw. Kane. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
No pain, no gain.
Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Kane is going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jordan. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. From the gun, Kane. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not all.
It got his man complete, and all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Tannehill on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Snags it for the pick. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He's going to go up top again, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
back to throw. Kane. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. One last throw here for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.